This is absolutely me. I love it. Does it always sound like this? You are not going to believe this, honestly. I don't even know where to start. I really don't. It's so relaxed. It's just really relaxing. I'm gonna fall asleep. Oh, what a lovely little bike. It's really relaxed compared to the other bike. The other bike was kind of quite eager and sort of a bit fizzy, and you know, it was quite punchy. This one's just like, it's just like, yeah, should we? What? Do you want to go a bit quicker? All right, I'll tell the engine. And then the voice just goes to the engine. Right, pick up the speed, boys, and they just shovel more coal on it. You twist the throttle and there's someone down there just going, more coal, more coal. It's just, yeah, slow down. Slow down with Cadbury's Caramel. Do you remember that? With that the fit bunny. You know, the rabbit you wanted to sleep with in the adverts. Do you remember that, you lot? Cadbury's. That's how I feel at the moment. And I'm going to go down a lovely A road that I tear arse round, typically. On this. Oh, hello. Come back to me. We're not looking at the sky. No. Looking at me. Keep your eyes on me. Yeah, I'm usually like with the blackbird. I'm like, yeah. With this, I'm like, just go round there. That's it. And then I'll just pop over this side of the road. That's that. Pop it into fourth. Just go over there. That's right. And I think there's a garden centre up here. Shall we? Wow. Oh, do you know what? It's oozing with character, this bike. It's got character in abundance, and that's optimistic. That is definitely optimistic. I'm not sure we're really doing 55, but who cares? Who's looking at the speedo? Because all we're doing, of course, is gazing at the surroundings. Usually I'd be like looking through this bend, trying to blob. Here I'm like, oh, is that a sheep? There's some daffodils up there. Oh, I love this forest arrangement. Usually tear-assing up here on the Blackbird. On this I'm like, it's time to look at the scenery. The leaves are lovely and green. Spring is on its way. And I think what you might find, what you might find people is that I've got a new voice for this bike. This bike is this voice. Oh, I think I'll just pop to the shop, and I might pop and see Joyce, just checking she's okay. And I might start volunteering on it, heading to a local charity shop to do a few hours. You know, my life's changed. What time's countdown on? It's about 4:30. Oh, now there's a Honda Jazz owner here. Let's slow down and give them plenty of room. Is that? I think it's Barbara. Yes, she's part of the flower arranging circle I've recently joined, and I think she also does beginners Italian when on the Tuesday nights. Yes, I quite like it. It makes me feel. You make me feel so old. You make me feel like winter's come, like I'm nearly dead and I'm 86 years old. You make me feel so old. You know what we need? We need little lanes, little... No, mate. What are you trying to do? You bastard. I'm an old age pensioner. Jesus. We're just going slow down the road, having a lovely time. I might get a picnic basket and a blanket for the top box, because we're having a lovely time. I'm having it. Woo! Come back to me. Come back to me. I'm having it. I am fucking having it. Because this is... I must be aging, and aging quite quickly, because this is me all over. This is absolutely me. I love it.
But isn't it beautiful up here? Wow. Look at that. Seems to idle quite high. And stop. Well, Mr. Voiceover Crumble here. Hello, how are we? I've got a bit of a cold, so I might sound a bit nasal. Any sympathy for me? No, I didn't think so. No. So I am at this point kind of wanking lyrical about the beauty of the surroundings and the wonder of this thumper engine, and isn't life great and isn't life brilliant? Yeah, and beautiful, isn't it? You know, the sun's shining, spring sunshine, but I don't know why, you know, the bike was idling at 2k. I don't know why I wasn't thinking, hang on a minute, there's something wrong with this bike. But I wasn't, you know, I was just enjoying the ride. Here I am making my way home, still having a lovely time. But I don't have footage, unfortunately, of the kind of critical moment. What happened as I was making my way home, the bike started getting noisier and noisier. I'd already turned my camera off by that point, and then I decided I need to get a couple of things from my lockup, so headed out on the Enfield, and the noise got worse. And then when I got to my lockup, the bike was idling outside, and it just died. And I was like, that's odd, that's weird. After a while, it was getting dark by this point. I thought, right, I'll just check the oil. I'll just see if it's, you know, got enough oil in it. So I had a look in the sight glass. I sat down by the bike. It was getting a bit dark. Checked the sight glass, and it was way above the sight glass. I thought, oh, that's a bit odd. It looks like someone's put too much oil in it. So that night, I'm like going on the internet, going, too much oil in an Enfield, what happens? And I'm getting all these horror stories. And I thought, right, I'll tell you what, let's wait till the morning. I'll check the oil in the morning, and let's see where we are. The next shot, you're going to meet a very depressed Crumble. Now, let's put it into a bit of context, yeah? He's just bought this bike. He's had it. I'm talking about myself in the third person. Mr. Crumble, he's had it about, well, not even 24 hours. Yeah. Chuffed with it, not had it 24 hours. And then he finds out what's really going on. So, all right, I'll hand over to him. This is the day after I got this bike, got it delivered, yeah? Took it out yesterday, you'll see it in the vid, you know, brilliant, loving it. And then progressively as the day went on, I was like, that engine sounds noisier. You might even see it in the vid. By the end of the day, I was like, Jesus, that sounds terrible. I thought it was something vibrating, I thought it was something loose, because these are renowned for it, but no. Then I checked, I just thought, I'll check the oil level and make sure it's got enough oil in it. The dealer had done an oil and filter change. You know, that's pretty much it. They didn't give me any PDI paperwork. I didn't get anything to say that it had been serviced, but I had to check with the guy, and he said, yeah, the bike's had new oil and filter. Anyway, I checked the oil in the sight glass, and it was full. I thought, that's curious. And I thought, I'll wait till the morning, check it when it's cold. Checked it this morning, still massively full, even when it's cold. So it hadn't like dropped at all. So anyway, took some oil out, not just some. That's one bottle, that's 500 millilitres. There's another, that's another, what, 50, 100 mils, and then there's a load in the bottom there. So it's probably like 600-700 millilitres of oil. Now, bear in mind that the Himalayan only takes 1.8 litres of oil. So we're talking about a third over full. Now, if you know what happens with an engine when it's over full, I don't massively know what happens, but apparently the oil aerates and it becomes like a foam, and what it stops doing is lubricating key parts. So I've just been onto the dealer, I've taken photos of all this and just said, right, what's happening? What are you going to do? This engine, by the way, has done 1,100 miles. 1,100 miles. But, I mean, I'll obviously let you know what's going on, but I'm gutted. Honestly, I'm gutted. Right, I'll let you know. So that's with the choke on. What do you think? So yeah, what do you think? I mean, I'm kind of more inclined now to think, yeah, it's probably about normal, isn't it? It's probably about right. But in my head, you know, apologies for the noise again, but I can't keep this bike knowing what they've done. And I'll just be riding it around thinking, is that right? Does that sound bad? Does that sound bad? And that's, you know, I can't be doing that. So yeah, let me know what you think. All right, so this is Friday morning. Welcome to VoiceOver Crumble again. Hello. So it's about 15 minutes before the bike is due to be collected. On Wednesday afternoon, I'd emailed them and basically said, I don't want the bike. You know, the whys and wherefores of that in terms of, you know, it could be all right. It could be all right. It probably is all right. But for me, the uncertainty about what might have happened to the end was just a bit too much. And why would I want to live with that? They could take it back, bring it back. But how long is that going to take? And would they do a proper job? Yeah. On the Friday morning, then, before they're due to collect it, I've had a few emails with the dealer. And it seems to me that what he wants to do is get the bike, take it back, inspect it, and then make a decision about whether I'm going to get a refund or not. So I stand my ground pretty much and say, no, if you're taking the bike, I want my money. We trade about 10, 15 emails, and I just repeatedly keep saying, when you take the bike, I want the money. And he finally relents and says, okay, no problem. So the delivery driver turns up, has a quick look around the bike, and I get that he'll need to inspect the bike because I could have crash damaged it. But everything's fine. He thinks, because he dropped it off, he also thought that the bike sounded different, but, you know. Anyway, there it is in the back of the van. You'll see I've blurred the back of the van. I don't really want to get into it with the dealer, you know. You know, it didn't go well. They made a mistake. There was no big apology. You know, I clearly wouldn't buy from them again. But on the other hand, they refunded me. You know, I said, I don't want the bike, and they said, okay. There was a bit of wrangling and a bit of toing and froing, but ultimately I got my money back. They got that bike. And that was it. End of a strange 72-hour saga then. That's the shortest time. I think I mentioned in the Satar video that having Steve for 2 weeks was the shortest time I've ever had a bike. Well, I've just beaten my record. Thanks very much. Yeah. Is that you? Is that a round of applause for me? Thank you. You're probably shaking your heads, I wonder. Anyway, it was a shame. I did enjoy the bike. I did like the bike. Yeah. So the moral of the story, what do you think? Should I just stop buying bikes? Should I just leave this alone? Should I forget about this idea of a trail bike, a third bike to complement the other two? Should I never trust anyone ever again? Should I stop putting engine oil in water bottles? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think, you lot. Let me know what you think. And yeah, chuck your comments in the comments section. Be great if you could subscribe. There'll be another probably saga coming along soon. You want to find out what happens next there, don't you? So a subscription would be great. A like, brilliant. And I will see you on the next one. And let's see what bike turns up next and what story comes around next. All right, people. Peace out.